Sri Hari Gurubhyo Namaha. So now we start the 9th chapter of Devi Mahatmyam, which is again part of the part of the Uttara Charitam itself. So Mahasaraswati is the Devi. So the Suratha and Samadhi is sitting in front of the Medas Rishi and going on questioning it. So this is a picture I got from one of the old books. There in the front of the Devi, the Medas Rishi, Suratha and Samadhi is sitting and asking the questions, and Devi is sitting in front of them and giving them darshan. So the context set was Rakta Bija was killed. So this is also from the same book where I could get a beautiful picture. Around 7 or 8 nice pictures are there in that book, which is more than 50-60 years old. From that book I could take out this. So the context in the earlier chapter was Rakta Bija was killed. So continuing further, Medas Rishi, the Raja is going on asking, to which the Medas Rishi is going on answering. So let us look at this chapter and start with the first few slokas. Om Rajo Vacha Vichitramidam Akyatam Bhagavan Bhavata Mama Devyas Charita Mahatmyam Rakta Bija Vadasritam Bhuyas Chechamyaham Srotum Rakta Bije Nipatite Chakara Shumbo Yat Karma Nishumbhaschati Kopanaham Rishiro Vacha Chakara Kopamatulam Rakta Bije Nipatite Shumbasuro Nishambhascha Hadeshwanyeshu Chahave Anyamanam Mahasainyam Vilokya Marsham Mudvahan Abhyadavan Nishumbhota Mukhyaya Surasenaya. Sri Raju Vacha. So Raja, sorry, there's a mistake here. It is Raja Uvacha. It is not Visarga Sandhi. It is Raja Dirga Sandhi. Guna Sandhi. It is Raja Uvacha. Vichitram idam akyatam. He Bhagavan Bhavata Mama. That which you had explained about Rakta Bija was really wonderful and very exciting. Devyaha Charita Mahatmyam Rakta Bija Vadhasridam Yat Devyaha Charita Mahatmyam Bhavata Akyatam. So that Devi's Charita Mahatmyam about the killing of Rakta Bija was very, very wonderful. Now, Bhuyaha Cha Ichchami Aham. Bhuyaha, again. We have seen this Bhuyo Namamyaham again and again. So, Bhuyaha Aham Ichchami. Again, I am desiring to know. Shrotum, to hear. I am desiring to hear. Rakta Bije Nipatite. Sati Saptami. When Rakta Bija was killed, Chakara Shumbaha Yat Karma Nishumbhaha Cha Ati Kopanaha. I am desirous of listening from you. To listen, I am desirous of listening. Shrotum, to listen. I am desirous to listen from you. Aham Shrotum Ichchami. What happened to Shumba and Nishumbha after the death of Rakta Bija Asura? Rishihi Uvacha Chakara Kopam Atulam Rakta Bije Nipatite Shumbasuraha Nishumbhaha Cha Hateshu Anyeshu Cha Ahave. These are all in Saptami. Sati Saptami again. Ahave, in the battlefield. Hateshu Anyeshu Hate. When all the other Asuras were killed along with Rakta Bija, Shumbhasuraha Cha Nishumbhaha Cha Chakara Kopam Atulam. They became very, very angry, is the meaning. Hanyamanam Mahasainyam Vilokya Amarsham Udvahan Abhyadavan Nishumbhaha Atha Mukhyaya Asurasenaya. Having listened to this, they got angry, and then what did they do? They ran towards the Devi for killing along with the other chieftains of the Asuras. Asura Senya Mukyaya Saha. Abhyadavan, they ran towards the Devi along with the entire army, Shumba and Nishumbha. Now we look at the next few slokas. Tasyagratasthata prishte parshvayoscha mahasuraah sandaushtaputa kruddha hantum devim upayayuhu ajagama mahaviryah shumbopi swabalairvritah nihantum chandikam kopat kritva yuddham tu matrubihi tato yuddham ativasit Devya Shumbhani Shumbayo Sharavarshamativogram Megayoriva Varshato Chichedasthan Sharantabhyam Chandikashwara Swasharotkaraihi Tadayamasa Changeshu Shastrogheira Sureshwarau Nishumbho Nishitam Kadgham Charma Chadaya Suprabam Atadayan Murnisimham Devya Vahanamuttamam. Tasyagrataha tata tasya agrataha tata prishtve parshvayoho cha mahasuraha. So agre in front, prishte behind, Parshvayoho on the other sides, so on both sides, so front, back, right side and left side, that is Parshvam, Dakshina Parshvam and Vama Parshvam on the two sides. Mahasuraha Sandashtaushthaputaha Kruddaha, all these people were very angry and they were biting their lips in anger. Hantum Devim Upayayahu, and then they departed to kill the Devi. Devim Hantum, to kill the Devi, they started from their place. Ajagama Mahaviryaha Shumbaha api Swabalaihi Vritaha Nihantum Chandikam Kopat Kritva Yuddham tu Matrubihi. So Shumba also went forward, surrounded with his own troops. Shumba api swabalair vritaha. So Shumba also approached the Devi to kill, as well as Nishumba also. Yuddham tu matrubihi. So and after fighting with the matras, all the 6 or 7 shaktis which we saw, Narasimhi, Varahi, etc. Matrubihi is Bahuvachanam. By the Yuddham tu matrubihi, by the Matravargam. Tataha Yuddham Athiva Asid Devyaha Shumba Nishumbayoho. So then there was a grave battle or a horrible battle between the Devi and Shumba and Nishumbha. Sharavarsham Athivogram Megayoho Iva Varshataha. And in this battle what ensued was that from both sides there was Sharavarsham. As that is Sharavarsham means shower of arrows. Sharavarsham Athivogram, almost shower of arrows on her. Both Shumba and Nishumba put on a shower of arrows, and it looked as if though it was raining. A shower of arrows. Instead of water falling, it was like a feel. It gave a feel like a heavy rain with thunder clouds, which was showering arrows on the Devi. So there's an Upama here. Now, a bit long one and a complicated one. Chichedastan Sharamstabhyam. Too much of Hal Sandhi there. Chicheda Astan Sharan Tabhyam Chandika Swa Sharodkaraihi. So Chicheda, so whatever the shower of arrows which these people had sent, that was cut down by the Devi. Chicheda, cut across. Taan Sharan Chandika Swarodkaraihi Tadayamasa. Chicheda Cha Angeshu Tadayamasa. Asureshwarau Angeshu Tadayamasa. So two things the Devi did. One was destroy the shower of arrows, and the second one was hit both the asuras on their limbs. Angeshu, Angeshu Tadayamasa. Then what happened? Nishumbha Nishitam Khadgam Charma Cha Adaya Suprabam Atadayan Murdni Simham Devyaha Vahanam Uttamam. Then Nishumbha, grasping a sharp sword, Nishitham Khadgam Charma Cha Adaya means taking, Suprabam Charma, sharp sword and a shining shield. So Charma is shield, Suprabam Charma, Nishitam Khadga. So the Nishumbha was having a sword and a shield on his hand. The sword was very sharp, while the shield was shining very much. Using this sword and shield, he went and struck the lion on his head. Murdanim Atadayat. He went and hit it is Tadayat, Takarasya Nakaram. Atadayat Murdanim Simham Devyaha Simham Vahanam Uttamam Devyaha Vahanam Uttamam Simham Murdhanim Atadayata. Nishumbha went and hit on the head of the Devi's lion, which was the Uttama vehicle, with his sword. Now let us look at the next few slokas. Vahane Devi Shurapreenasi Muttamam Nishambhasyashu Chicheda Charma Chapyashtha Chandrakam Chinne Charmani Khadge Cha Shaktin Chikshepaso Suraha Tamapyasya Dvita Chakre Chakrenabhimukha Gatam Kopatmatho Nishumbhota Shulam Jagrahadanavaha Ayatam Mushtipatena Devi Tachapya Churnayat Avidyata Gata Chikshepa Chandikam Prati Sapi Devyastri Shulena Bhinna Basmatvamagata Tata Parashuhastam Tam Ayantam Daitya Pungavam Ahatya Devi Banoge Apatayata Bhutale. So now let us look at the next slokas and their meaning. Tadite Vahane Devi. Tadite Vahane Devi. Again Sati Saptami. When he was Tadite Vahane, when the Vahana of Devi was hit upon, then what did the Devi do? Shuraprena Asim Uttamam. So Shuraprena Asim is again your superb sword. Shuraprena Asim Uttamam Nishumbhasya Ashu Chicheda. So what did the Devi do? The Devi cut the Nishumbha's beautiful sword as well. So the shield had 8 chandras on it. So Devi hit the sword and shield. Devi quickly cut the shield and the sword with a sharp edge arrow, is what the meaning is. Nishumbhasya Ashuhu Devi Shuraprena Asim Uttamam. Uttamam Asim Cha Charma Chichedha Chinne Charmani Khadge Cha Shaktim Chikshepa Saha Asuraha Chinne Charmani Khadge Cha. So again Sati Saptami, when the sword and the shield was cut by the Devi, then that Asura, what did he do? What did he do? He sent, the Asura hurled his spear on the Devi. Shaktim Chikshepa. So he threw the Shakti of the spear towards the Devi. Tam api asya dvida chakre chakrena abhimukhagatam. So that also was split into two. Dvida chakre. So that spear which was thrown by Nishumbha, that also was cut by the Devi into two pieces. Then Kopadmatah Nishumbha Ata Shulam Jagraha. Now one by one the different types of weapons, the battle with the various types of weapons. So started with sword and shield, then we went into the spear, that is Shaktim. Now we are talking about Shulam. So when that even when the Shakti was cut into two, then the Asura took his Shulam. Jagraha, Shulam Jagraha. Ayatam Mushtipatena Devi Tat Cha Api Achurnayat. So when that Shulam came and touched on the Devi's fist, with the blow of her fist, that Shula was also powdered. Churnayamasa, Achurnayata. We have seen all this Achurnayata, Churnayamasa, etc. earlier also. It was powdered. The entire Shulam was powdered by a single fist, by attacking the Shulam with the fist of the Devi. So that weapon, the third weapon, is also destroyed. Avidhyata gadam saha api chikshepa chandikam prati sa api devyah trishulena bhinna basmatvam agata. So here then what did he do? He took the gada. All of us know what is a gada. Then when he threw the gada against the Devi, gada is feminine here. So that is why sa api here. Sa refers not to the Devi, it refers to the gada. That gada also, Devi, what did the Devi do? Devi converted it into the ashes just by her weapon, by the trident of the Devi. The gada also, the Devi counter-attacked the gada with the trident. That also, Chikshepa Sapi Devyaha Trishulena, by the Trishula, that gada was also got converted into ashes by the power of that. Tataha, then the next weapon he is trying to use it. Tataha, then Parashuhastam Tam Ayantam Daitya Pungavam Ahatya Devi Banogaihi Apatayat Bhutale. Then he took in his hand the axe and he started to come towards the Devi with the axe. Then what she did, assailed the hero advancing, Parashuhastam Tam Ayantam Daitya Pungavam Devi Banogaihi, by the waves of arrows, she felled the Apatayat, felled the Nishumbha onto the ground, is the meaning of this sloka. So now Nishumbha is defeated and he is fallen to the ground. Now what happens? Let us see from 17 to 21. Tasmin nipatite bhumau Nishumbhe bhima vikrame Bhrataryativa sankruddha prayayau hantumambikam saratastastathatyuchchai grihita paramayudai gujairashtabhiratulair vyapya shesham babau nabah tamayantam samalokya devi shankam madhav avadayat jashabdam chapi danushah chakaradiva dussaham Purayamasa kukubo nija ganta swanena cha samasta daitya sainyanam tejo vadavidayina tatas simho mahanadai yajiteva mahamadai Purayamasa gaganam gam tataiva dishodasha. Tasmin nipatite bhume. Bhumau. So when Nishumbha fell on the ground, again Sati Saptami. So you see lot of Sati Saptami usages in the Devi Mahatmyam. Tatanya Nipatite Bhumau Nishumbhe Bhima Vikrame. When his brother Nishumbha Bhrataha Sankrudaha Prayayau. So when Shumbha saw his brother fallen on the ground by the Devi, he got further angry, Samkruddhaha. Then Hantum Ambigam Prayayau. Then he goes to kill the Devi. Saha Ratastaha. This also is a long one from a Sandhi perspective. You have to understand because very difficult to pronounce. Ratastastata Chuchaihi Grihita Paramayudaihi. So when you split and read, it will make sense. Rataha Ratastaha Tatha Atyuchaihi Grihita Paramayudaihi Bujaihi Ashtabihi Atulaihi Vyapya Ashesham Babau Nabaha. Now what happened? Now this Shumba Ratastaha Ratestitaha Ratastaha sitting on the Ratha, then Atyuchaihi Grihita Paramayudaihi, then sitting on that Ratha and grasping all the types of Paramayuda, the excellent weapons. Ashtabujaihi Ashtabihi. So he had 8 shoulders, 8 arms. So now Shumba suddenly has got 8 arms, and the 8 arms he was having all the types of Ayudas. And then with the 8 arms he shone by pervading the entire sky. Bujaihi Ashtabi Atulaihi Vyapya Babau Nabaha. The entire sky was filled with his figure of Shumbha. Then what happened? Tam Ayantam Samalokya Devi Shankam Avadayata. Tam Ayantam Samyak Alokya. Having seen Devi, having seen that Shumbha which is coming towards her, what did she do? That Devi blew the conch. Shankam Avadayata. Shankam Avadayata. Jya Shabdam Cha Api Danushaha Chakara Ativa Dussaham. In addition to that, Devi also made a twang. Ja Shabdam has come in so many places so far. Ja Shabdam is twang of the bowstring. Danushaha Ja Shabdam Chakara. So Devi made the sound of the twang of the bowstring, which was also Ativa Dussaham. So from the meaning of the word, most of the words are Hindi. You can make out from that. Ativa, very strong. Dussaham, the sound of the string of the bow as well as the sound of the Shankha was so huge and it was so disturbing. Then what happened? Purayamasa Kukubaha Nijaganthaswanena cha Samasta Daitya Sainyanam Tejaha Vada Vidayina. Then what happened with this? That the Devi filled all the directions. Then the Devi started ringing the bell, and that the Gantanadam, Gantaswanam. So then Gantaswana of the filled the entire sky. Kukubaha Purayamasa. And this, by this Samasta Daitya Sainyanam Tejaha Vada Vidayina. So their motivation levels or the power or the strength of the Asuras went down because of this huge sound. Tataha Simhaha Mahanadehi Tyajiteva Mahamadehi. Then the lion also roared. Purayamasa Gaganam. So even the roar of the Simha, Mahanadehi Gaganam Purayamasa. The entire sky was filled by the roar of the lion. Tateva Disho Dasha. And it was made the elephants. So there were a lot of elephants in the army. That elephants gave up their violent rut because of such a big noise. So there was a huge noise of the roar of the lion, the Shankha Vadana of the Devi, as well as the twang of the bow when Shumbha was approaching the Devi. With this, we come to the end of the first part of the 9th